Hey YouTube, what's going on? Happy release day of Call of Duty Vanguard. Today's the first day that it gets released, and so I'm here to help you get the best settings on PC that you can have. Now, this is going to depend on your computer specs and everything that you like and have preference for. I'm just going to show you what I have and how I like to play it to get the best FPS and also to get the best picture. Now, there are some secret new hidden features in these settings that I had to find the hard way, but I'm here to help you to give you the best settings for this. So, hey, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that bell so you're notified every time that I post a video. So let's get to it. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to mention that I am live on Twitch on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. It will be in the description below. The links to all my socials will be in the description below. And at any point, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me and supports the channel a lot. So let's dive into it. So I'm mainly a controller player, so I kind of ignore this whole keyboard and mouse section. This, again, is all up to you and what your preferences are. So I have no idea about any of this. So I'm going to move on to the graphics settings, which is probably what you guys came for. So I'm just going to go through all these settings. So I use full screen borderless because I have a single PC that I stream and game on, so I like to switch over between my two monitors with ease instead of having to alt tab and everything. So I just use full screen borderless. I use my monitor here at 165 refresh rate. I have VSync off. I have VSync menus off. My frame rate limit is custom. I have it to 250, 60, and 30. Really, this could be whatever your refresh rate is for your monitor. I let the aspect ratio pick for me, automatic. My brightness, I set it to 55 just so I can see a little bit better. The display gamma is a 2.2. The focus mode I have off. Display adapter, this is my GPU. I have the 1660 Super. And then I had turn off on-demand textures. Moving on to quality, the presets I have set to custom because I play on low settings because I want the best FPS for my games. So really what I do is I do a lot of low things. Plus I don't really have a 3090, so I can't really crank everything to the extreme. So for my render resolution, I have 100. For my dynamic resolution, I turned that off. Texture resolution is low. Texture filter anisotropic is medium. Particle quality is medium. Particle resolution low, off. Shader quality high. Tessellation off. Level of detail at a distant range, I have short. Nearby is low, 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 low. As you can see, everything's really low just because I want to get the best FPS with my graphics card. Of course, this is going to depend on your graphics card and whatever you guys have for sure. For the shadow and lighting, I have local shadows only, low resolution, sun shadow cascades low. I have the cache off, spot cache size low, particle lighting medium, ambient occlusion off, screen space reflection off. Now here is where I wanted to mention this little graphic right here, this Fidelity FX CAS, okay? This is that little new secret thing that I was mentioning in the intro. So this, for the longest time, I was playing, for some reason, it looked so blurry to me, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out why. It turned out I had this off, and really what this does is it sharpens the scene rendering in your game. So it automatically defaults to 0.80. So I recommend turning this on and whipping this up to 1.0. It's going to be a game changer. I mean, it is going to be crisp, sharp, and everything's going to look so much better. As soon as I turned this on, I could notice a difference immediately. It was crazy. Anti-aliasing I have disabled. A lot of people use the SMAA2 T2X. I don't really like to use any anti-aliasing, so I just turn it off. Depth of field is off, and my RAM usage is 85. This also depends on your GPU. I mean, you could have a 3090 and you can crank this up to 90% and you won't even be hitting this bar here anywhere close to maxing it out. So it all depends. As you can see, my estimated VRAM usage is right here, and this is all I have available still. I'm not really burdening my GPU by all my graphics settings, which is great because I want the best FPS possible. I want the highest FPS. Color customization, I have everything normal, default. My FOV is 120. I turned the camera movement down to 75%. I didn't really notice a difference here, but I just turned it to 75%. Turn motion blur. Always turn motion blur off. If you have it on, turn it off. It's going to help you see a lot better in the game. It's going to help you see enemies faster. It's just better. It's just better. Do it. Please. Turn off motion blur. My NVIDIA Reflex low latency is on and boost. Now moving on to the audio. For my headset and my audio, I have the Astro A40s with the Astro Mix Amp. So I have my own settings on the Astro Mix Amp itself. So I don't really do much here except for adjusting volume. My master is at 80. I turn the music off. My dialogue is 50 because I don't like people screaming in my ears. And the sound effects I turn to 55 because the explosions are really loud compared to footsteps and everything else. I don't have mute gain. My hit marker sounds, there's 3 different kinds. There's none, obviously. There's classic and Vanguard. I didn't really like the Vanguard one, so I went back to the classic one. The audio mix is my headphones, kill streak on, mono off, game sound is just my system default. I turn voice chat off because I don't really want to talk to anybody in the game. As for the interface, everything is very default. For controller, here we go. For my controller, I play with a SCUF controller. I use the 4PS one with the 2 paddles on the back. So I play tactical typically. My stick sensitivity is 6 and 6. My ADS sensitivity multipliers are 1. Everything's normal. Everything's pretty standard and default except for my button layout is tactical because I like to slide with my thumbstick and then I jump and switch weapons with my back paddles. As for the gameplay, I have the normal aim assist on. Everything is very normal. I didn't really change anything on here. The only thing I did change was the slide behavior. I switched it to tap instead of hold because again, I am using the thumbstick, so I just want to tap. I just want to tap so I can slide and slide cancel faster. Other than that, everything is pretty normal and very simple and stock as the game comes. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you. Again, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, and you turn on that bell to make sure that you're notified every time I'm live. I'm live on Twitch on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. All the links to my socials and Twitch, everything will be in the description below. Make sure you hit that and follow me for more content. I can't thank you guys enough for watching, sticking through this video. I hope you have an amazing day.